thanks everyone for being here. We're from the organization March Forward, and we're here to say to all those serving in the Army and the Marines and the Air Force and the Navy that you have the absolute right to refuse to take part in these criminal wars, and that's a right that all of you should exercise. You have no reason to go put your life on the line and kill and die for profit. We've been to Iraq, we've been to Afghanistan, and we know what these wars are really about. And we joined the military for many reasons. Because we need a college education, because we need a job, because we need health care. And then we joined the military, and they tell us that our enemies are poor people in caves in Afghanistan, or poor people in the deserts of Iraq. But we've been to those countries, and we know that our enemies are not other poor people abroad. Our enemies are the people that laid us off from our jobs, that denied us health care, that make it impossible to get an education. Our enemies are not in the poorest countries on the planet, but right here in the richest one.
Call hello Yahweh Bashim Awashai, Bashim Rakakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. I am not a member of Great Millstone, however, I've entered into the labors. Peace, mercy, and blessings to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this, wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. This will not be a long one. I just want to show you maybe 2 or 3 things, one more TikTok and then another article. But as you can see, well, first let me say I'm among many veterans. I see them all the time. I work around them, and this, not only vets but active duty as well. Those who are currently, and this is a shared sentiment. I'd say maybe 7 or 8 years ago, this was not something that was talked about. It was, America. Drop bombs, democracy, all that other shit. But now this is the sentiment of a lot of people. And, you have the implementation of the poke and the stick, Dancing with Vicky. And a lot of people just said F it and walked and walked. But if you don't have solidarity in your ranks, it's just one more way that, the Spirit of the Lord through the elders and apostles, Great Millstone, and their elders, the Spirit of the Lord is really moving in this, in the earth. And it is stirring those who don't really have a mind or don't really have the eyes to see and ears to hear. They are seeing the hypocrisy. They are seeing the lies. They are seeing everybody's affected by the exposure of Esau Edom, by his skirt being uncovered. Okay, and I want to show you, that's not it. It is this one.
Hey guys, so did you guys know?
Now read, damn it. Now read that 2,500 foster kids of Latino, Black, and Native just disappeared. And you pay very close attention, okay, y'all. You always hear who we are, and those are Israelite children. Make no mistake about it.
Sacramento, California, just had a recent of 2,500 foster youth, particularly foster youth of color, just disappear. They just vanished into thin air. They're gone.
And now she's going to go on to say that she was a victim of trafficking, child trafficking. And what they do is they quickly kill the boys. I wonder why. That's the same thing Pharaoh did when they tried to get rid of them. And then well, you know what they do to the young girls. I'm not even going to say it. You know what they do to the young girls. Hold on. Because I haven't gotten the scripture yet. And this is another reason we are spiritually in Egypt, spiritually in Sodom and Gomorrah. And this is Babylon 2.0. This is Rome 2.0. I forget where Pharaoh said that. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure it's in Genesis. It can't be in Numbers. That's why I hate this doggone... Exodus 1. So let's go to that real quick. In verse 10, come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our... Nope, that's not what I meant. That's not what I needed. Wait, hold on, I might be wrong. And Joseph died, and all his... Yep, so Joseph died in Egypt, and the children of Israel were fruitful, right? And especially the northern kingdom in today's term, and increasingly abundant, and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph, and he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. And just like we are more and mightier than the Egyptians then, we are more and mightier than the current, I guess, spiritual Egyptians, these Edomites now. Verse 10, and come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, so get them up out of the land, right? But in this case, we ain't fighting against them. Our people are, especially 2/3 of our people, they are way too brainwashed and way too in love with their daddy, Easy-E, to do anything about it. They will die in the street, and they'll march and go back to normal, quote unquote normal.
And as a survivor of foster care, I can tell you exactly where those kids went. They didn't disappear. Those kids are probably in human trafficking. As a person, as an adult, a 19-year-old adult who got out of human trafficking barely 2 years ago, pain or frustration or scared doesn't even begin to describe what they do to those young girls and young boys in foster care, and human trafficking is foster care. And
so what has come to mind? Sold a boy for a harlot, so that they might drink. Let me do that. This is what comes to mind. Oh, okay. It's because I can't type, but it still ain't gonna find it, even though I try to type this thing in. Yep, there we go. Joel 3:3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. They did it during the times of slavery, during the times of chattel slavery, and they've never stopped. They have never stopped doing that to our children. They have never stopped doing that even to some of our adults.
And they're more likely to stage it as a group home than a trafficking house. And most of the little boys actually don't get to even live. They just kill the boys and they put them in organ trafficking, which is crazy. But the girls, they definitely work the girls to death. There is no way that these kids just disappeared.
Yep, no, there is no way that these kids just disappeared. And the thing is that every wicked, foul act that they do, there's a recompense, and they have not considered their latter end. Maybe they're doing it now. She also goes on to say that it was leaked that one of the Sacramento police higher ranking officials were saying that they need to destroy all the evidence. So, I'll let that play. I'll let that go. We'll go on to something else. I can't find the article, but there were 24 people indicted in Georgia for slavery, and it was mostly Northern Kingdom. They also raped the men, and they raped the women, and they were forced to work at gunpoint. Look that up on your own, but they're indicted in Georgia. 24 people. And you know what? Again, I say, there is no getting away. Everybody pays, and you are going to feel every bit of the hurt and the harm and the destruction and the despair that you have caused us, because you've touched the apple of the Lord's eye. You're going to feel every ounce of the pain you deserve. And that is the patience and the faith of the saints, right? He who leadeth into captivity shall go. He that killeth by the sword must be killed by the sword. And that is something that has not gone. Don't let these present day plantation Christians hijack any of those scriptures and tell you that you need to turn the other cheek to your enemy. Because David was a man after the Lord's own heart, and he slayed many of the enemy to set up the kingdom, for which his son Solomon ruled for those 40 years. But that inkling of what's to come is coming now. Right, so I'll read this and that'll be it. But I just wanted to put that out there, put the vibration out there that you are going to pay. And I'll put it in the terms of this old English right here in the Bible, in the King James. As the Lord liveth, you will pay. And I'm past the stage of outright anger. I'm very calm, but I'm waiting. Lord willing, we get those powers. I'll be one of the men that get those powers. I'm waiting. And I'm calm for now, because the Lord said that patience, we are supposed to wait on him. We are supposed to wait on Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai. We do not take anything into our own hands. But let me read this and close it. Lamentations 4, starting at 21. Rejoice and be glad. And this is not talking to Edom, it's talking to us. And then he says, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz, the cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, almost done. We will hit a point, a very low point of all out, what is it, SHIT, or feces hitting the rotating oscillator. But after that, we're very close. Okay? And then, O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And myself and those of the like doctrine and those of like-minded, we are all patiently waiting. It's you got a lot. You got quite a bit. You got a long tab. And we're going to take our time swiping that proverbial credit card for you to pay it. We're going to take our time. Matter of fact, it's going to be inflation. So the ass whoopings you're going to get are not worth as much for you to pay that tab off. So you're going to have to get more ass whoopings in order to pay it off. We'll put it like that. So with that being said,